Hi and welcome or welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a 15-minute morning flow. This flow is aimed to stimulate our digestion and get our detoxification processes going. So it's good to do in the morning, but you can do it at any time of the day. So from a kneeling position, we're going to move into a wide-legged child's pose. We're going to start with the wide-legged child's pose just because it's a little bit easier to let ourselves go when our knees are facing outwards. And in the morning, we're a little bit more stiff. Remember, you can move your hands behind your back if that's more comfortable for you, or you can place a bolster or pillow underneath your bum, giving yourself a little bit more support as we warm up for today's quick and effective flow. So just gently allow your forehead to rest on your mat or get it as close to your mat as you possibly can. And just breathe and feel your lungs expand against your thighs. Now is a good time to set your intention for today's class, whether it be cultivating peace that you'll carry with you off the mat, or just staying present during today's practice. On our inhale, we're going to move forward gently into our cow posture. Exhale, curve the spine back down to child's pose. We're going to do this a few times. So inhale, cat the spine, come forward, drop the spine, cow. Exhale, roll the spine all the way back into child's pose. Make sure you brought your knees together, they're no longer wide. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, round the spine, come forward into cow. Big breath in. Exhale, relax back down into child's pose. So this is really good to do for the spine to get it moving and warmed up for today's practice. So now let's inhale to all fours, neutral spine, and do some regular cat-cows. So inhale, cow, exhale, cat. You can go at your own pace. Just make sure you're taking long inhales and exhales and linking your breath with your movement. This is so important to do to warm up our spine, and it feels so good to do in the morning, opening the chest. All right, now let's meet in a neutral spine position. Tuck the toes if they weren't already tucked. And we're going to very gently lift our knees off the ground, push back into a downward facing dog, but it's going to be a little modified. So keep your knees bent. Exhale, drop the knees back down to the ground. Inhale, come back into the modified downward dog, really opening the chest. Exhale, back down to your knees, all fours. Inhale, downward facing dog, modified, knees bent as we warm up our hamstrings. If you're ready, go ahead and extend those legs into full downward facing dog and pedal out your feet, warming up our hamstrings and our calves. This pose can always feel a little awkward first thing in the morning, so give yourself time to really relax into it and don't push yourself past your limit. On your inhale, come up on your toes and tippy toe towards the front of your mat where we'll meet in a forward fold Uttanasana. Again, be gentle with your body. If your hands can't meet the ground this morning, keep them on your ankles, shins, or knees. Modify to where it feels good. But for now, we're going to grasp either elbows with our hands, let our neck go, and drop into this forward fold ragdoll. You can walk out your feet on the spot, really letting those hamstrings go and waking them up this morning. Make sure your neck feels heavy, your upper body feels heavy, your thighs are drawing upward. And let's release our hands, and we're going to move our hands to the back of our heads, bend our knees, inhale, sweep our bodies up towards the sky, open our elbows out wide, open the chest, slight back bend, exhale, bend the knees and drop it all the way back down. Let's do that again. Inhale, come all the way up, vertebra by vertebra. Extend those elbows out wide, open the chest and armpits. Exhale, let it all go, drop down. Make this movement feel good and fluid for your body. Inhale, come all the way up. Open the chest. Exhale, bend the knees, let it all go, drop it down. Awesome. Release your hands, pedal out your feet in forward fold. That should have felt really good on your body and really let you wake up this morning. All right, let's inhale, rise all the way up, hands out wide. Gather all that oxygen and positive energy and bring it down towards your heart. From here, we're going to step back with our right foot all the way to the back of the mat, drop the right knee, and we'll meet in a low lunge. Inhale, arms up, open the chest, sink those hips down, make sure the knee is above the ankle, not too far forward or too far back, and just open up the chest and breathe, opening up that hip joint, really tight in the mornings. Breathe into this low lunge. And then you're going to drop your right hand down towards the left foot and open the left hand up wide into our first twist. If it's within your practice, you can lift the back knee off the ground into a high lunge twist. Really make sure you're twisting from the belly button and breathe into that part of your body around your stomach where all your digestive organs are. Exhale, bring that hand back down, frame out the foot, and then just very gently we're going to move into our hamstring stretch. So you want to make sure both of your hip bones are facing forward. The left foot is flexed, the right toes could be tucked or flat. And you're going to inhale into a flat back, exhale, release your body all the way down over that left leg. Really make sure you're focusing on the structure of this posture. Both hips should be in line with each other, facing forward. So if your hands can't reach the ground, use blocks or let them gently rest on your hips. Do not push yourself to where this is uncomfortable or in pain. I like to have a slight bend in my knee just because I want to protect that knee joint. Inhale, go ahead and bend that left leg, come forward, place both hands on either side of your foot, and step it back into downward facing dog. Should feel a little bit looser. Wag your hips from side to side, opening up the side of the body. And let's go ahead and tippy-toe back to the front of our mats, dropping into Uttanasana. Inhale, hands up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down towards your heart. Now let's just switch sides. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. And then you're just going to step back with your left foot this time. Dropping down into low lunge, sweep the arms up towards the sky, open the chest. Knee is above the ankle. Toes can be tucked or laid out flat. Breathe into that hip joint. Such a tight part of our bodies. And then exhale, bring that left hand down beside the right foot and sweep the right arm up towards the sky, twisting at the belly button into our low lunge twist. If it's within your practice, again, you can tuck the toes and lift the knee up into a standing lunge twist. Again, make sure those shoulders are rolled back, down away from your face, and you're breathing into this twist while we stimulate that digestion and our detoxification processes of our body. So important to do in the morning. Go ahead and exhale that hand back down, frame out the foot, and we're going to move back into that hamstring stretch. Again, it's really important that your hips are both facing forward and they're in line with each other. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Fold from the hips. Try not to curve that spine too much. And keep your foot flexed, toes pointing back at your forehead. Again, you can have blocks on either side of your leg as you stretch at your hamstring. Or if it's too much doing this, you can drop down to seated forward fold on one leg instead of having the knee bent. All right, let's gently come back up. Bend the knee, come forward into low lunge. Place both hands on the mat and step it back into downward facing dog. This one, your hamstrings should feel really loose and good. Upper body flowing towards your mat. And then let's inhale back up onto our tippy toes. Tippy toe to the front of our mat. Forward fold one more time. Another great posture for digestion. Inhale, sweep it all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. And then we're going to put a bend in our knees on our tippy toes and gently make our way down towards the mat. Little balancing act here. Drop our hands down. Really good job. Feet out in front of us. Just cross your legs to meet on all fours. And the next posture we're going to do is camel. So go ahead and stand on your knees. And the first way you can do this pose is by having both hands on your lower back, fingers pointing down, and open your chest towards the sky. You can leave your neck in a neutral position or drop it all the way back and completely release it. If this is too easy for you, you can reach both your hands down towards your ankles, push the hips forward, and really open the chest, dropping the neck all the way back. I love doing this posture in the morning. I think it sets a great tone for your day, welcoming love and good energy directly into your heart chakra, Anahata. To come out of this posture, you're going to first bring both hands toward your lower back, and then your neck will come up last. Really quickly, we're going to drop into a child's pose here to counter that intense back bend. Just breathe into your lower back, releasing all of the tension. All right, inhale, walk those hands up, sit up straight, and we're going to drop down all the way onto our backs to do some final postures. So bring your knees into your chest, into a little ball. And first we're going to drop our knees to the right side of our mat. If your knees cannot reach the ground, go ahead and place a pillow right beneath your knees to make it a little bit easier for you. But we're going to finish with this amazing twist that, like I said, stimulates digestion, gets our circulation moving, which helps with our elimination of all of the toxins that are in our body. Gently breathe into that spinal area, continuing to draw your knees closer to the ground. All right, we're going to gently come out of that side and just move it on to the left side. So use your left hand to guide your knees all the way down. Stretch the right arm out into a T position, and you can look towards the right side of your mat. And just continue to breathe in this posture as we reap all the benefits that this yoga class has given us and will continue to give us throughout our day. All right, let's gently come out of our twist. Bring our legs tall up towards the sky. Grab onto the insides of your feet or the outsides, whatever feels good. And we're going to just rock it out in happy baby, last posture. Make sure your elbows are inside of your knees and pushing the knees open. So So giving yourself more of a stretch in the hip joints. Continue to pull and draw your knees closer to the ground with the force of your hands. And then let's gently bring our legs back all the way up above our heads and slowly lower them towards the mat as we prepare for Shavasana, our final resting posture. Take up space on your mat, legs out wide, arms out wide, and just breathe into your belly. Thank yourself for waking up and choosing self-care this morning. And remember that you can stay in Shavasana for as long as you possibly can. Up to 10 minutes is the most beneficial. But if you're in a rush, you can come out of Shavasana with me, rolling over to one side, pushing yourself gently up, and we'll meet in a seated position, whatever is comfortable for you, and conclude with a few breaths together. So inhale, sweep your arms up towards the sky, hands meet together. Exhale, hands towards the heart. Inhale, arms up, gather all of the light. Exhale, hands towards your heart. Inhale one more time. Exhale all the way down. Bow down to yourself in your practice. The light in me always honors the light in you. Namaste.